welcome inside Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles. Independent youngsters with the chance to shine here in the Futures game between the American League Futures and the National League Futures. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Mackenzie Gore, a lefty from North Carolina, against the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2.
So stepping in is Carlos Sepulveda. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Carlos.
Now here's the pitch. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Brito will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Now one down with the bases empty. And into bat next is C.J. Abrams.
C.J.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Now another 1-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready now is J.J. Bleday. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
J.J.
Here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Packard gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. On to the second now at Dodger Stadium with no score.
3. He's out. That's ball 4. You're out.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Cody Hosey. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that
looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gigliotti has thrown straight back, but he has it for the first out. So the next to bat will be Brett Beatty.
Batting 5th, the designated hitter, Brett.
First offering on its way. Here's the pitch.
One down now. One down.
Round ball right side.
Two.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Batting 6.
Into the box
The
now,
left fielder.
Jeffrey Ramos. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, we got one here.
And he
Oh,
couldn't
that's
get him
off
to
the
chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
At the plate now,
That's
Grant Levine hit in the
The
air
first
down the
baseman.
right field line. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
At the
Batting
plate, Santis Sanchez.
Oh, that's good.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Sanchez.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
2 down now.
The 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2. Beatty on third. Levine at second with 2 gone.
One.
Ground to first. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go now to the top of the third.
Ball 4. Take your base. Out. Out. He's out. Out. You're out. Out. He's out. 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 He's out. 3. You're out. Out. 3. 3. 3. 3. Out. Out. 3. He's out. 3. Out. 3. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. You're out. 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 That's ball 4. Out. You're out. 3. He's out. Out. 3. Out. You're out. Out. He's out. Out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The
Fans
AL
our final line
Futures
score.
came through late,
First was
taking
a
the lead in the
victorious
8th.
Hoy la cosa se
Well-
puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar.
player is called to question by his manager on his recent base running performance. The player's been caught stealing an inordinate amount of times recently. Essentially, a red light is being issued here.
Well, as prospects make their way up the minor league ranks, there are a lot of challenges they have to deal with, and not all of them are on the field. I've got Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline with me today, and Jonathan, a lot of the toughest obstacles are the mental ones.
Without question, there's so much that goes into...
Sometimes dreams do come true. This player is about to get the chance that millions only dream of. The chance to see if he's got what it takes to make it in the show.
Back to one of our lead stories here on MLB Central. An exciting two-way prospect getting the long-awaited call to the major leagues. Now, this guy's not a household name yet, but there are a lot of fans who already know his name. And one reason for that is the Prospect Focus podcast by Ben Gelman, who joins me now. Ben, great to have you here. How'd you get in on this guy?
Oh, thanks for having me here, Robert. You know, I follow the draft every year to learn about the prospects who are joining the professional ranks. And there were a lot of experts saying he went too high. I didn't necessarily buy that. You know, I had seen some scouting videos that I liked of him. I thought he was a real talent. And then they announced the two-way experiment they were running with him, and I was just fascinated. He's been a blast to follow, really every step of the way.
He's definitely a rare breed, and what can we expect from him at the big league level?
Well, the organization's made it clear they view him primarily as a pitcher. They love what he can do.
Tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Washington Nationals. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and D-Ro will see a highly anticipated Major League debut in this one. One of the elite prospects in the game.
Yeah, this is a special day for the entire sport when you really think about it. Certainly special for the kid in this organization. But I'll tell you, when a prospect of his caliber graduates to the big league level, the baseball world stops and takes notice. I know it's just one game. We're going to put a lot of focus on his performance here today, and probably really doesn't mean that much, but it would be awesome to see him come out and put on a show for us.
It's Interleague Baseball, next on MLB Network. Patrick Corbin, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
All the way back from Tommy John surgery, this guy's a really good pitcher. There are a lot of teams in baseball that would love to have him in their rotation. Not an overpowering fastball, but a good one. 89 to 93 miles an hour slider, without a doubt his best off-speed pitch. And if he's throwing strikes with that slider, look out, he can show.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Next for New York, Brady Stahl. And this at-bat marks the beginning of his big league career. An exciting moment for him.
I know exactly what this guy's feeling right now, Matty, and I can tell you this. Fact, he cannot feel his legs right now. The only thing I was concerned about in my first big league AB is if the camera guys could see my legs shaking.
So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up, but I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
Over to Bell for the double play.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you can definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Ball 4, take the go. Out. He's out. You're out. Out. Ball 4, take the base. That's ball 4.
Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner.
All right, come on now.
Here's the 0-2. Line hard into left.
2-2-2.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first
Hold on to
down.
it.
Ball 4, take the base.
Digging in will be Brady Stahl, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Right here.
First pitch on its way.
Hey!
Find a gap, kid. Find a gap.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Though he was always projected as a future major leaguer, actually getting to stand in for your first big league at-bat is no small feat. You got to think he's really happy to be here, of course.
Yeah, Matty, he's certainly happy to be here. If he can feel his legs, the nerves are definitely going right now. This is when you have to slow the moment down, hopefully shrink the stadium, and bring it back to wiffle ball in your backyard.
He's out. Out. You're out.
Here's Starlin Castro. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make it 0 for 1 so far. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over.
He's out. He's out. You're out. 4-4. Take your base.
Next up is Brady Stahl. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, I know it's his first game, but after 2 at-bats, he should be able to slow himself down a little bit. I expect him to have a nice AB right here.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when...
He's out. You're out. 3. That's ball 4. He's out. 3.
And stepping in, Brady Stahl, 0 for 3 on the day so far. He doesn't seem to have the idea on the major league pitching thing yet, but he could turn his day around with a hit here.
Yeah, he just needs one to fall right here.
All right, make the turn.
Just
Round
something
it,
to grab
round it.
himself a batting average and let him relax. You're playing for everybody else but yourself at this moment, just trying to grind to get a hit.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Brady Stahl has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
So here now's the pitcher. Luis Severino flew out last time up. Stahl leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. One left for the Yankees, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Ball 4. Take the base. 4-4. Take your base. That's ball 4. He's out. Ball 4. Take the base.
Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Severino earns win number 7 on the season. Aroldis Chapman records the save, his 21st of the year.
Wow.
Heidi.
Check it. A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run this now and I'm a great boss. Run this, it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, tryna be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Still in the shine, make it dim right there. Gospel truth, yeah, that's him right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Step my dough just like it's philo. Tell the Uber pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got some in the back like some mosquitoes, and I never play myself. You getting hold on the placebo. These C-notes getting them looser than that's how it is. And primo is the feeling when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you been ollie with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathing in drip. This ain't a skip, blue chip on the mission, finna dip. Pole position, little.
A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat.
Fingers is the imitation, a figment of your imagination. But wait, it gets worse. I'm not watered down, so I'm dying of thirst. Coming through with the scam, foolproof plan. B-boys make some noise and just fail.
Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. We've got an AL East contest tonight between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Number 11 looks to keep up the pace in the AL batting title race right after this. Brady Stahl will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
And now here is George Springer, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the AB on its way. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, field plays at 1 here.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Temperature at first pitch, there it is, 79 degrees as we get things started tonight. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
Get ahead, stay ahead, buddy.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Ball.
Fastball well outside.
We're playing 11.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. High in the air out to center field.
You take it, you take it.
Marte finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Toronto number 4 hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now.
The right fielder, number 6.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Grichuk, a native Texan. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar.
The first baseman, Jesus.
As he'll chop it off to the right, it's strike 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. Just want to try and paint the corners.
Down here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2.
Ball.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, no runner, no runner. Beat it.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. One of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Aguilar, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Up.
Again, another foul ball. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score.
Ball 4. Take your base.
The batter will be Alejandro Kirk, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Ball, no strike. Hey, here we go.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Next to stand in is Reese McGuire.
The shortstop, number 7.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's down.
Well, there are the judges' chambers, and what a cool thing it's become here in the Bronx, and well-deserved for Aaron Judge, of course, with the way he exploded onto the scene as a rookie in 2017.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break. Finished that off with a powerhouse into the season. One of the best young players the game in baseball has seen in a long time. All rise, Aaron Judge.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Here's George Springer. one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A little bouncer. Fouled off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now here's the first offering.
Ball 1. 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Stepping in now, Jose Altuve. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
The left fielder.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strike out there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Hey, the place is 2. Let's throw it up, huh?
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Altuve over at second. Gurriel on at first with nobody out. Turned on down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar. High in the air and deep to left center field. Stanton looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
At the plate now, Kevin Biggio. Pulled high in the air out to right field. After is Marte. He's there and records the first out. No one on with one down, and in next is Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Hey, what away?
The windup and the 0-1. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and you can't catch up to the express.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it on to first, and with it, that ends the inning. So the nearly bat around here is 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Yankees nothing. George Springer the next to hit, and Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The 0-1.
Ball outside.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
3-2.
Hit hard to third. And he'll reach to start the inning as this ball gets through him. A base hit. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Davy Garcia takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Garcia.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Blue Jays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Ross Stripling earned his 5th win of the year. Brady Stahl permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
No runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base.
Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Number 11 looks to keep up the pace in the AL batting title race right after this. Garrett Cole will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plezak, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Striding forward now is the DH, Brady Stahl. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch on its way.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Hey, get your pitch, stay through it. Let's go, drive it.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Marte.
Stahl gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Going back is the left fielder at the track. A leap, and he's got it. Impressive play for the first down.
Man, you know that old saying, you don't want to count your chickens before they're hatched? Man, that looked like a 2-run bomb right off the get-go.
It did. It should have been a 2-run bomb. You got to tip your hat to the defender right there. Giving up his body for the team. His boys are loving him right now.
So here is Jorge Polanco. His prior history versus this arm. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Check the outfielders now. See where they're at.
So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Start it up.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
Stanton.
Working for the punch out and the offering. There's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So now to the plate, Gio Urshela trying here to plate the tying run from second. High in the air out to center field. Gaius is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Yankees leave him loaded. They trail things here. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brady Stahl. He singled in his first AB. He's set and the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike. Come on, big guy, one time. Here we go.
The 1-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. The Yanks lead 1. They trail it here 2-0. Next to hit, Brady Stahl. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Brady Stahl.
Let it fly, bigger.
From the stretch.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Higashioka stands at second with 2 gone.
Hey, it's your pitch. Drive it deep. Here we go, baby.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. In now is the Yankees DH, Brady Stahl. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by